Hello and welcome to Today in Film episode 15. I'm your host Dominic Parry, and with me today is...
Greg Toby.
Now in today's episode we're going to be talking about Shaun the Sheep 2, Farmageddon. I don't think the 2's in the title, is it? It's just Shaun the Sheep,
No.
Farmageddon. Yeah.
Yeah, Shaun the
this
Sheep
is...
Movie, Farmageddon.
Don't know why they put movie. It's a bit weird, isn't it? But this is the last episode of season 1. Mainly because we are now all in Worcester, and hopefully season 2 will be in person. So that episode will be out in about a week, or hopefully 2 weeks. Just got to iron out those things.
Something like that.
Let's focus on Shaun the Sheep Movie, Farmageddon today. Now, Greg, what do you think of this movie?
I think it's solid. It's solid enough. Obviously, we're not the target audience for it, but I mean, it was enjoyable. It had some heart to it, some good humor. The animation, as usual, is just perfect. I mean, it's Aardman. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's good.
It's a kids' film. Yeah. I haven't got anything against this film because
No.
it does what it's supposed to do in an okay way.
No, exactly.
The
And that's to
animation,
entertain.
as usual, is incredible. But then it's just a bit like I can't be just interested to watch animation. And there's no dialogue in this film.
No.
Which makes it even harder to kind of get involved with it and kind of immerse.
I think the closest thing it has to dialogue is when the pizza guy says, shoo, shoo to the frog. But that's it.
Yeah. That was the fact they had a cast list. It's
redundant.
Quite weird. It is redundant, but then it's because on Amazon it had Joe Sugg. That's why he's like a YouTuber or something. Or at least I recognise that name.
I think so, yeah.
And then it was just I was just like, there's no dialogue. How is this person being cast? And it was like, oh, he was the pizza boy. It's like, well, the pizza boy doesn't really say much. He kind of makes noises. I haven't watched. I watched the first one ages ago, so I can't remember if that had any dialogue in it. But I know, Wallace and Gromit.
I mean, going by the overall style of the whole thing, no, it wouldn't. Yes.
No, but Shaun the Sheep is separate, but it's in the same universe as Wallace and Gromit, which feels off when there's no dialogue. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Maybe there's some separate reality bubble where nobody speaks English. I don't know.
I mean, if they want to make it that, then sure.
Yeah.
They can.
I mean, they have talking chickens.
They do have talking chickens. I mean,
anything's possible.
Is Chicken Run in the same universe though?
I mean, going by that, Flushed Away could be.
Yeah, that frog that he saw. So, as I said earlier, I wrote down references from the start of the film to the end of the film. And most of these are overt references. They're the ones that are very obvious. Because some of the ones that are a bit more subtle, I cannot remember what they're from. So, yeah. So the first reference is Wallace and Gromit on the TV. What's the one where they go to the moon?
Grand Day Out.
Yeah, Grand Day Out. So they had that on the TV. Did you notice that? Or
I did, yeah. Yeah, that was a nice little nod.
Yeah. Then I think this gave me hope for the film. The HG Wheels Auto.
Yeah, there's a lot of puns in the the shop signs. There's one where it's like Schrodinger's pet shop, I think it is.
Yes, I thought it was hairdressers because I paused it because I saw there was like a name in the background, but there wasn't. Like I was like, is that a hairdresser?
I
And I
don't
was
know. I
just
mean,
like,
I'm guessing it's a pet
yeah,
shop
to
because
do
I
with
mean Schrodinger's
cats.
cat. Yeah.
So that's why I was confused by it.
Mm.
Then there's the magazine Top Field, using the same
Yeah.
font as Top Gear. I mean, that's a very basic Easter egg. It's not even an Easter egg really.
No,
Chest burster from Alien.
that one's
I
been
mean,
done a lot.
it was done very well in this though,
Oh yeah.
because of the whole like style of it. The a good Easter egg that has 2 Easter eggs inside of it. Roswell's jam with 51 flavors.
Mm. Yeah, that was clever. Roswell being the UFO site, 51 Area 51.
And the crop circles, were they similar to the ones from, is it Signs?
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
mm,
I don't know, I was
what
going to
similar
look that
shape?
up, but it's a crop circle, so.
Yeah.
The alien trap, when they first got out, I was pretty certain that that's like the teleporter in Star Trek, but I'm not, I haven't really watched Star Trek, so I might be
No,
wrong on
yeah,
that
the
one.
transport pad is usually a bit bigger, but
Yeah, but like
hmm. But the
the kind
shape,
of,
the style of it, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I can see that.
Now, the last thing that I wrote down was the Echo newspaper, and that's not an Easter egg. I just like that
No, it's just a nice visual joke. Is that the one where it says like echo, echo,
Echo.
echo? Yeah.
Yeah, because it works. Because there are newspapers in the UK, probably around the world as well,
Mm.
that are like, I don't know, like the Newcastle Echo.
Yeah,
It's just,
exactly. Or the Chester echo. I don't know.
yeah, so it's good. It's a good kind of use of something that's real, essentially.
Yeah, recontextualizing it.
Yeah, because if it's just like, if they just done it with just anything,
Mm.
like if there weren't newspapers with the word echo in it, it wouldn't work.
No,
Which
exactly.
is a bit weird because I'm trying to explain an Easter egg. Well, not an Easter egg, like a little detail that really isn't that important. But
Mm.
I don't know what to say about this film.
Yeah, I mean there are some other Easter eggs that I managed to spot. So when they're actually going into the secret base, sort of the FBI sort of thing, the woman whistles the X-Files theme.
Oh, that I forgot about those one. The music cues. There was a lot of
Yeah.
music.
There was also
I
the
just
close encounters, do 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 do
yeah.
do on the buttons.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't write down all the Easter eggs, but there's a big Easter egg that references our other podcast with the Dalek and Tom Baker's Doctor Who coming out of the Portaloo.
Yeah, that's it. That one's a good one. And also in the spaceship, the alien actually pulls out a sonic screwdriver.
Oh yeah, it. You can't do a space film if you're British and not reference Doctor Who. Really,
Oh, exactly. It's quintessential.
you have to do at least something,
Hmm.
even if it's just like a blue box in the background, or just
Yeah.
something. Just reference it.
Or just somebody wearing a hat and a scarf.
But uh, oh, you there, Greg?
I am, yes.
Oh, you just broke up completely then.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, right, just to go with that then. What other Easter eggs did you find?
Oh, there was one very early on that I really liked. It was one to 2001 Space Odyssey, and it was
Yeah.
so it played the 2001 theme and then had the piece of toast pop up looking like
Oh,
the
yeah.
monolith with the sun behind it. I think that was probably one of the cleverer ones.
That See, that's the problem with me not having seen these films.
Hmm.
Like,
You need an
I hear them.
education.
I know the music.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Like, I can't remember which one it's from. Like, if they had the Imperial March,
Hmm.
sure, But if it's something I haven't seen, I'll be like, oh, I know that song. It's from a
Hmm.
movie. But it works.
Hmm.
The whole
No,
film
absolutely.
works, and it's not overcrowded with references.
No, they're just there, sort of sprinkled throughout. Although I think once you get past the halfway point, they become a lot less like frequent.
They do. Well, like because I stopped writing them down because I
Hmm.
simply just couldn't see any. And then I kind of just like focused on the film itself, and
Yeah.
you see one, two more, but there's no they kind of let up on it.
Hmm.
It's a lot smaller in scale than I think the first one. I think because if I
Yeah,
remember
because
that was
that's
that
weird
was in the
because this
city.
one you'd think would be a lot bigger, being sci-fi.
It's not though because it's all just like in the same area,
Hmm.
which is a bit of a letdown, but it also makes sense.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
like because this one took a lot less time, I think, to make than the first one, and I think
Yeah.
that shows like in the size and the kind of scale of it.
No, absolutely. Yeah, it's a very small film for what it should be.
Yeah,
But that doesn't mean that, the scale diminishes it at all.
no, I don't know. It's a kids' film, so
Hmm.
it can't be too large and like convoluted because you just want a simple story.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
even though it has no dialogue, you can understand what's going on, and it's simple enough that kids are going to understand what's going on.
Well, yeah, it has its own sort of visual language to it,
Yeah,
much like a silent film.
yeah. Well, the scene that comes to mind is when Blitzer, as the dog is called. I couldn't remember that. Uh, when he slaps the like no pressing the red button on the
Yeah.
thing, and then he pressed the red button, it all goes to crap. And
Hmm.
then when he's sat on the floor, he looks down and sees it. Like
Yeah. It's the classic
it's
gag.
yeah, it's very simple, and it's not too simple that you're like, oh, this is insulting. Like
No,
because
exactly.
it's so that because kids have short attention spans, a lot of them. If they were looking away when Blitzer put that thing up, they want to be able to kind of understand it.
No, exactly.
It's it's I kind of the thing that interested me towards the end was how do you actually write a film like this?
I think it's a lot of storyboard work.
It must be because you can't just write it out. Like
No.
you know, having written well, we've both written stuff in
Yeah.
script format. You have a lot of action a lot of the time,
Yeah.
but it comes and goes. There are
No,
big
exactly.
chunks of
But
dialogue.
this, like, things need to be happening 24/7, really.
Yeah, and you can't just say, uh, "Oh, this person does this," because it has to be very kind of in depth, essentially, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Because you're replacing dialogue. Because there is dialogue
Yeah,
technically
technically
because
through
of the
the sounds and
noises,
stuff.
because the noises they make at each other and stuff like that. But it's not real dialogue that we can understand.
No, it's its own language.
Yeah, which is it's a good thing. Actually, I didn't even think of that. It's a great tool for kids because it takes away like one of the factors, doesn't it? they haven't got to focus on what people are saying. They can just
That's
watch it.
true. They don't actually have to be listening.
Fuck. You there, Greg?
I am sorry.
Fuck,
I was waiting for you to say something.
No, it keeps breaking up. Like you're just about to say something, and it just goes like bang. Have you got anything else to say about this? Because I haven't really. But
All there is to say is about it is that it's serviceable. It's it does a good job. It's entertaining.
oh bloody Jesus!
But yeah, not a lot other than it's got loads of Easter eggs.
Yeah, and it's a kids' film. Like I don't know what more. I don't know what
Yeah.
more. It's a watchable film, and
Hmm.
that's a key thing because it's not one of those kids' films where if we as younger people, but not older people. We're not kids, but we're not full adults as such.
Hmm.
We're not. No adult is going to watch this film and just be bored out of their mind. Like some of them would be,
Hmm.
but
No, yeah.
you can. If you were to watch this with your kids, then you're gonna just sit there and watch it. It's not one of those like kids films where it's just so simple and childish that you're just like, oh, this is just why.
Yeah, I mean,
And if
I'd
they're
say
like
this is one that you can just stick on and just have a wholesome time.
wholesome, that is exactly what this film is. Greg, what would you give this out of 10?
Ooh, probably a 6. I think this might be what. No, it's not my lowest, is it?
No, Blues Brothers.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it does a good job. That's all.
Yeah, I think I'll have to agree with you on 6. I was just thinking like I can't give it a high one, but I can't give it a low one because it works.
Mm,
If I was to say this film's like a 4 because I don't like it because it's not for me, that's just being a bad critic, isn't it?
exactly. You
You,
got to
you
be.
can't
You got to look at both sides.
you can't criticize something because it's not for you. Like this is not made for us to watch,
No.
so I probably shouldn't have chosen it. But it was a simple episode. This is
Hmm.
our shortest episode ever, coming in at under 20 minutes. I mean, I think I might just leave this unedited,
Fair.
depending. But I'll have to go through, because obviously the breakups. But
Yeah, but they happen. I mean, they won't happen the next one.
no, they won't. They will not. Well, hopefully they won't. If they do, that'll be very strange. But yeah, we'll see you in 1 or 2 weeks' time. Not sure yet. Depends on how we've got the stuff sorted. But yeah, see you then
See you then.
for season 2.